Christina. Lionel is sleeping and I decided to do a story time for you guys. I'm sorry we haven't made a video in a long time. We had a lot going on between the house and you know, it's a lot of stuff going on right now. So I just wanted to apologize for that, first and foremost. Second, I just want to apologize for my hair is a mess. I know like it's a little wonky, but this is just a spur of the moment story time because I was thinking about it, and I did a story time last night, but I realized my hair was like more of a mess than this. I don't know how that's even possible, but it was more of a mess. So I wanted to tell you a story time about the time that my teacher, well, not my teacher, but a teacher, chased me around the school. Like, this guy was creepy. He was weird. He was just perverted. He was just all the way around like crazy. So it started sophomore year. He was a new teacher in the school, and I knew him ever since the beginning of sophomore year. I didn't know him, but I knew of him because my English class was across from his English class, and he was a 12th grade teacher. Mind you, like I said, I was a sophomore, so I was 15 at the time, 15, 16, I think I was 15. But anyways, so the first time I met this guy, I already knew he was weird because I was wearing a crop top and I was walking down the hallways, and mind you, like in my school, like they don't care if you wear crop tops as long as it's like not all the way up to like your boobs. So like I was wearing a crop top and I was walking down the hallway, and he was like,
I can teach you how to belly dance.
I was like, you can teach me how to what? Did this guy just say, can you teach me how to belly dance? And it's crazy because my friend, which like she said I can use her name, like her name is Minea, and then the other one didn't give me, my other friend didn't give me permission to say her name, so I'm just gonna call her N because like I know she wouldn't care, but I just need to get permission before I tell everybody their name, you get what I'm saying? So my friend Minea, when I told her this, she thought he was just so weird. Like why would you even say that? And what's funny about that is like actually he wasn't across from me, he was next door to my class, but my friend had the class across from him. Okay, yes, so my class was right next to his, and then it goes his class, and then my friend's class was across the hall. But I do remember like I had English in that class the year after that, so I'm sorry, it's confusing. So his classroom was next to mine. I apologize. Okay, so like that's the first encounter I ever had with him, is when he told me like, can I teach you how to belly dance? Like I want to teach you how to belly dance. And I'm like, I don't know if he was just saying that because my stomach was out and he was just trying to make conversation. He was trying to be like, yo, put a shirt on. But the way that he said it, it was just really weird. Like I don't think men should tell young girls to fix their clothes unless like your boob is popped out or you know your butt is hanging out. You get what I'm saying? Like if it's not to the point where it's extreme, I don't think that a man should tell a student to put on like say something like that. Like they can tell them like maybe to cover up. Like it's crazy because everybody in my school thought that I liked teachers and I wanted to sleep with teachers, which wasn't true. Like I always liked older men. So the fact that people came at me for this was really kind of like, you don't know me, you don't know my story, you don't know who I am, you know nothing about me. You just know what people told you and what you heard around the school. Okay? So a girl that I had chorus class with was in his 12th grade English class. Now, she had him and she knew that I was a writer, and I don't know if I told her about the book or I don't know if they read it because I put it on Wattpad, Wattpad is this place where you go put stories on, and I'm like spitting, sorry. A place where you go and tell stories, make up stories, and post them on this app called Wattpad. So I don't know, like I said, if I told her about me writing or she found out. So anyway, she basically was like, do you want me to give we're just gonna call him Mr. P for video's sake. Do you want me to give Mr. P, you know, the book because he's an author, he wrote a book before? And I'm like, I mean, I was kind of hesitant at first, but I was like, sure, I mean,
I guess, like, what can go wrong with this book? Like, what can go wrong?
I don't know. Little did I know. Okay, so I was outside of my friend's English class when she took the book and was like, do you want me to give it to him now? So I was like,
Sure, why not, I guess, why not?
so she gave it to him and I'm like, oh snap, like.
It's about to go down.
So I went over there with her and I told him,
This book right here, this book is inappropriate. I just want you to know it's inappropriate.
I want you to know that it's inappropriate, okay? Okay, now.
He said, it's okay, I can still read it and I still like critique it or whatever.
And I specifically knew, what's crazy about that is, specifically knew it was a Friday. And he said, okay, well, can I just take it home to read it? Because it was a long book. Like, I'm not sure how many pages it was, but it was a long book. Mind you, I don't know nothing about this man. Mind you, I never talked to him before this day. I mean, I seen him clearly, like, and he told me, like, he wouldn't teach me how to belly dance or whatever, but I never, like, communicated with him, like, on that type of level. Like, I never looked him in his eyes and was like, yo, what's up? Like, you know what I mean? So, mind you, this book was about a teacher sleeping with a student. Like, don't judge me. I don't care if you judge me, whatever. It's what it is. I liked older men, so that's what I'm going to write about. Okay? Like, judge me. There's a lot of books about it, so you can critique them too if you got a problem with it. But anyways, so anyway, he took it home. So I was like, okay, why not? Like, whatever. He took it home. Monday, I went into his classroom. I don't know if it was after school or like the class before. Like, I'm pretty sure it was like his, maybe his free period or whatever. So I went into his classroom, like not all the way in, but like a little bit in the doorway. And I was like, hey, what's up? Like, did you like my book? Like, can I have a book back or whatever? Because I wanted my book back because I wanted to, finish writing my book. Like, I needed to finish. So he was like,
I gave it to the principal.
so you gave it to the principal for what? Like, why did you give it to the principal? Like, tell me why you gave my book to the principal. Like, I don't. And then he was like,
I thought it was about me. And I was uncomfortable.
so I gave it to the. Bro, you were uncomfortable? You were really uncomfortable? Like. Okay, so I was confused at this point. And mind you, like, I'm sitting here thinking a little 15-year-old is like, so what am I gonna do? So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go get my book back. Like, I don't care. I want my book back. I gotta finish writing it. At this point, like, I'm thinking I'm not in trouble because I'm like, yo, like, I didn't do anything. Like, I literally didn't do anything besides give him a book and warned him it was inappropriate. I didn't tell him what it was about. I just told him it was extremely, like, it's inappropriate. And I literally told this man I did not want to get in trouble. So, like, it's inappropriate. And that was it. Like, he told me that he didn't care. He'll still read it. I said, okay, all right. So, this man gave my book to the principal. Like, are you serious? You don't even know me. I don't know you. I never talked to you, like, had a conversation with you until now. Like, what made you think that I would write a book about you? Like, first of all, you're not that important. You're not cute. So why would I write a book about you?
Does that even make any sense?
Like, please tell me, if that makes proper sense. So, then, after that, I went to the principal's office, and it was actually my vice principal's office. I went to the first vice principal's office, and they didn't have it. And he was like, I gave it to Miss So-and-so. So I was like, okay. So I went into her office, and the office is kind of like connected to the cafeteria. Like, I really don't know how to explain it. All I can tell you is the office is kind of connected to the cafeteria. So I went to her office, and I was like, yo, so can I have my book back? Like, why can't I have my book back? Like, what's wrong with it? Like, what did I do? She was like,
It's under investigation.
under investigation for what? Like, for what? What is it under investigation for? So I'm just sitting here thinking, like, my book is under investigation. Who's investigating it? You? Is the police involved? Like, are you investigating it? Is the police? Basically, the principal and me and the police officer had a meeting because they actually thought that this book actually happened between me and the teacher. And I'm like, but if it did, why would I give it to him? And for two, why would he turn it in if it did happen? Why would he turn the book in if it happened? Like, please tell me this. So like, people ended up starting rumors about the book because he apparently read the book to this class and it started to get out. And I was wondering, like, at first I was like, he's not that stupid to read to his class. But then I thought about it and I was like, then how did everybody start to know about parts in the book? So basically, a part of the book was like, the teacher in the book picked the girl up from the bus stop. And that's what people were trying to say actually happened. Like, he picked me up from my bus stop. And I'm like, and then they started to call me Kitten because that's what the teacher in the story or book called the girl, the student. And I'm like, mind you, I wasn't really paying no mind, but at the end of the day, it did affect me. It did, like, I did feel some type of way about it. But so that day that I asked for the book back and I didn't get it back, I stayed in the cafeteria because I wanted to get my book back, but she would not like let up. She would not give me back my book. So I was like, okay, I want my freaking book. Like, oh my God. So then I emailed him, which was a stupid idea. I emailed him and I was like,
Bro, I want my book back. Like, you had no business, excuse me, no business putting my business out there. You had no business taking that book to the principal's office and having them read my personal business. Like, you had no business doing that.
So, like, even if you are offended, like, what can they do? Like, you don't even know me. There's no connection between us. I'm not in your class. I'm a underclassman. Like, we have no connection with each other besides you're next to my class. Like, your classroom's next to mine. Like, no correlation with each other. So, how would I make a book about you if I don't even know you, my man? Like, I wrote that book, part of that book, before I even knew you. I wrote the guy's description and everything before I even knew you, my bro. So, like, where'd you get that idea from? And the people who were investigating it were dumb because, like I said, I didn't know him. There's no correlation. We don't even talk. Y'all don't even see us talking in the hallway. So, like, tell me. But anyway, so I emailed him and I was like, bro, I want my book back. Like, I need my book. And then I knocked on his door after class because I stayed after school for yearbook class. Not yearbook class, but like something to help the yearbook and make the yearbook actual book, okay? So, mind you, it was snowing outside, so it was like probably November, and it was snowing outside, and I had no shoes on because I'm weird. Like, I don't know why I didn't have no shoes on. Just, I was in one of those stages at 15 where I was like, kind of like, I don't care. So anyway, I knocked on the door, and he opened the door, like, he peeked his head around the corner and was like, what do you need? And I said, I need to talk to you. Like, I need to talk to you. So then I find out that he ends up telling the principal that
I went into his classroom that day and tried to sexually assault him.
I did what? I tried to what? Boy, like, he's not even a man at this point. He's a straight boy. Like, who tells a lie on his 15-year-old like that? But yet, you're the one who told me.
Hey, wait till I graduate.
You tell a 15-year-old to wait till they graduate? What sense does that make? So anyway, I go down to, after he turned his head or whatever and shut the door after that, I went down to my driver's ed teacher because he was standing outside, and I started to tell him the situation. Because mind you, I'm frustrated at this point. I don't even care. Like, I'm frustrated. I started to tell him what's going on. And then, lo and behold, look who's coming down the hallway. Mr. P. So I was like, okay, he's coming down the hallway, so what's he trying to get me? Like, I don't even know. So there's a staircase right next to my driver's teacher's room. So I was like, all right.
Mr. Jack, I'm gonna go down the steps. Like, I'll catch you later. Peace. Like, I need to try and die today.
But again, I was being over dramatic. So I thought I was being over dramatic. So I went down the stairs, and I'm not running at this point, but I'm kind of like slow walking. Like, I'm speed walking. Like, I'm trying to like get out of there. So I went down the stairs, and like, I hear the door open because the doors are really creaky in my old school. Like, they're really creaky. So I can hear it open as I get to the bottom of the steps, and I'm like, oh my God, he's following me. He is following me. So I literally run downstairs. You know, sometimes, well, in my school, old school, there was gates that you close so they can mop and people can't track like mud or whatever or snow throughout the school while they're mopping. So the janitor was putting the gate back, and I literally was like, yo, can you open the gate so I can get it in here? And he was like, sure. So I opened, cause I guess he seen I was in a frantic like frenzy, so he was like, okay, I'm gonna open the door. So he opened the gate, and then I hid behind the vending machine, because the vending machine was close by. It was like a water fountain, a vending machine, a water fountain, and another vending machine. So I hid behind the second vending machine, and I was like on the floor, and like the cheerleaders were asking like, what's wrong with you? Like, what's wrong with you? And I was like this man is chasing me, like he's chasing me. So then I look over, like I look from behind the vending machine, and the teacher, Mr. P, is asking the janitor to open the gate so we can get through. So mind you, I'm at this point, like I run, like the gym is next to the vending machine, so I go out the door, outside of the school, and run around to the other back doors. I turn around, and this man is outside with me, like this man, and it's snowing outside. I have no shoes on. This man is literally followed me outside. Like he didn't call and say,
Christina, like, I need to talk to you. Like, hold on, wait a second. Like, he
he was following me. Like he could have at least said, like, I just need to talk to you. That's all I need. Like, why are you running? Like, I just need to talk to you. Like, so I'm sitting here banging on the back door, like, hello, let me in. Like, I'm not trying to deal with this. Like, let me in. So I finally get in, and I run upstairs to the library, and I'm like shaking. Like I was like, oh my god. So I tell the librarian what's going on, and she's like, do you want me to call the principal? And I was like, I don't really know what he's gonna say. Like the principal, like I feel like Artie did not like me. Something about him, like he just didn't already. I just noticed my necklace was like kind of like messed up. But like I just noticed like he just didn't already like me. So I'm like, whatever. And I don't even care, because I knew that I was a bad behind student. So anyways, so I think she ended up calling him. I'm not really sure what happened between the principal and the library and like what was told, but I ended up having to tell my side of the story to the principal. And like I said, they ended up telling me that he had a legitimate reason why he was going to the driver's ed room. Then he had a legitimate reason why he was going to the gym. And I was like, okay, so you go to the driver's ed room for 2 seconds and then come down the stairs. Like you didn't even, it wasn't even 2 seconds. It's like you literally passed the driver's ed room to follow me down the steps. Like you're a weirdo. Like I forgot to say, like they didn't even see us on the camera. Supposedly they wouldn't let my grandparents or me even see the tape footage. Like so you didn't even see me. Like you had to see me running, but you didn't see either of us. That's weird. Like that's really weird. This whole story is just freaking weird. Like, why would you even tell my principal that I went into the classroom and tried to sexually assault you? And then I found out that the disciplinarian was in the room with him at the same time that I knocked on the door. So how would I have done that? How would I have done that? Please explain to me. And she didn't even speak. Like, she pled the fifth on it. Like, she wanted me to get in trouble. Like, she didn't even say that she... it didn't happen. She said that she was in the room, but she didn't even say like I did it or didn't do it. Like I didn't or didn't say anything. I did or didn't say anything to him. Like, did you just want me to get in trouble? Like it was just so weird. Like, and I don't know what the discipline was. Like I don't know if I got suspended or whatever, but I know that like shortly after, like when I was a senior or I don't know, all I know is he don't work there anymore. But what's crazy about that is like his last school that he was at, people were saying that like he got in trouble for messing with a student there. So it's kind of like makes me think, did he like do the same thing to somebody else? Like not as far as like reading a book or whatever, but as far as like saying to somebody that they sexually harassed him and he ended up being the one that was sexually harassing them. Like I don't know what happened, but I also know that a lot of people were also saying that he was sleeping with a lot of students at my school too, like at least like 3 girls. So like I'm not entirely sure what the heck was going on with him, but all I know is that like that man was weird. And I don't care if I know people are probably like, but Christina, you like older. Yes, I like older men, but I do not like, I would not sit there and date a teacher. First of all, that's too much drama for me. I don't like drama regardless of what you know about me. I don't like drama. So I'm not gonna sit there and mess with a teacher. Like I don't care what your misconception is about me. Just know that you don't know me and you don't know my heart or my brain. Like you just don't. But the fact that I had my friends Manea and we gonna call her Lillian, I had them too, like they really were supportive of me. They really got me out of this like gutter that I was in. Like Manea was literally like, yo, that was unacceptable, like he was a grown behind man, like he should have known better not to say that to you. And I think she was around when he said something about me belly dancing. I think she was there, but I'm just sitting here like, you really are trying to play me right now. Like you really try to say that I said, you know how much of a like huge thing that is. And that's why everybody had this misconception that I was like, I like teachers and stuff, because he started it. Like who reads a story to a whole classroom about a teacher sleeping with a student and then say that I was coming on him? Like I wasn't coming on to you. Like you're not cute. Like I mean, even if you were, like you're not that important for me to get bullied. Like I already got bullied when I was younger, and why would I put myself in a predicament to get bullied again? Like I'm not, no, like I'm not gonna do it. But this concludes the end of the story, because I'm getting frustrated, as you can see. But it's okay, because it is what it is. I don't know where he is. I don't care where he is. I don't care. I hope he's not working with children, that's for sure, because he doesn't deserve to work with children, period. Like, period. Not at all. So I hope you guys enjoyed the story. If you guys enjoy my story times, please let me know in the comments. Me and Lionel definitely would do some more videos for you guys. I appreciate you guys watching this. If you watched it to the end, please like, comment, subscribe, and follow us on our social medias that will be down below. And I hope you guys have a wonderful night, evening, or day, wherever you are when you watch this. I love you guys so much, and I appreciate you guys supporting us. See you guys in the next video.